Hi all out there and welcome to another unscripted Flicks Picks review. I apologise for there not being as many videos as there is normally. I have been having a lot of issues with my webcam, as you can probably see. But, hopefully we'll get the schedule back up and running and there'll be a lot more videos as the week goes on. And starting on Sunday, there is going to be a very big month ahead, so we'll see what happens. But first, I'd like to do the last subscriber request review for a while, which is, of course, from Sam with the Hat, and it's The Lion King. Now, this is one of Disney's best movies in my opinion, and I'm just going to get straight to it. In the Pride Lands of Africa, a lion rules over the other animals as king. As King Mufasa shows the lands to his son Simba, he tells him that he cannot go to a shadowy place beyond the Pride Lands, although later that day Simba's envious uncle and Mufasa's brother Scar tells him that the shadowy place is in fact an elephant graveyard, which it isn't at all. It's a trap that he's set. And he convinces his best friend Nala to go with him, who is a female lion cub. At the graveyard, the cubs are attacked by 3 spotted hyenas before Mufasa rescues them just in time. The hyenas are in fact friends of Scar, who is plotting the death of the king. On Scar's orders, the hyenas stampede a large pack of wild beasts into a gorge where Simba is. Mufasa rescues Simba, but sadly his attempts are short-lived and he sadly is thrown into the stampede by Scar and is unfortunately murdered. However, because of Scar's manipulation, he manages to convince Simba that it was all his fault, and therefore Simba does go into exile, but he does meet a warthog and a meerkat named Pumbaa, and they all quickly become best friends as Simba grows into an adult lion, although he's still carefree and, is trying to forget what happened in the past, until he meets Nala as a much older lioness. So therefore, sparks start flying between them, and eventually Simba is convinced to go back to the Pride Lands and confront Scar, where you have the final climactic battle. And not to spoil too much, but obviously Simba saves the day by getting rid of Scar. Well, actually Simba doesn't do it himself, it's more like a gang of hyenas that gang up on Scar and eat him, basically. And then Simba and Nala fall in love and get married, and it's left with what will be their daughter, raised to the sky by Rafiki the monkey, as what happens in the prologue to Simba at the beginning of the movie. So it kind of bookends, which is a nice little touch. Now, final thoughts on this movie. It's a very well done piece by Disney, and considering it's adapted from Shakespeare's Hamlet as well, you can tell where a lot of these Shakespearean references are. Now, this movie was just released in 3D last year, and I was fortunate enough to see it. Did the 3D work? Mildly. There were some shots where you were like, yeah, that doesn't look good in 3D, but there were some shots that did. It's just a shame that the whole movie wasn't consistent that way. But on final thoughts, it still stands up and it's still a great Disney movie. So my final verdict, is a 10 out of 10. And I hope you enjoyed this review. Now, starting on Sunday, the schedule returns to normal, and with the Avengers movie being out a month on Friday over here in the UK, starting on Sunday I am starting Avengers Setup Month, and the first movie on the bill will be 2008's Iron Man, starring Robert Downey Jr. and Gwyneth Paltrow. So I shall see you guys on Sunday, and take care of yourselves.